All right, mic's up. Excuse me. Game's getting loaded up. We'll see if anybody shows up. It's the weekend. Ah, there it is. Hey, careful what you're doing, bub. I wonder if I can make it a little bigger. No, guess not. I guess I'll have to do that. Where you? No, you're not going to get down there and chew on stuff. Come here. All right, let's bring the chat box back up. Boom, there we are. And we'll let everybody give it a few more minutes. Well, a couple more minutes. Where are we at? Already 2.5 minutes in. Hey, listen, you. I'm gonna lock you in your cage if you don't quit and behave. There's too much stuff for you to get in trouble with down here. All right. Behave. You need to behave, Mr. Monsieur, Monsieur Carrie. You need to behave. S'il vous plaît. See? All right. Well, I'm giving it. Don't. Oh, you left me a present. And then you dragged your tail through it. You silly bird. Now listen, you're not here. Go to your cage. The joys of having a bird in here when you're trying to do a live stream. Oh, silly, silly boy. Oops. And I missed the garbage can. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, everybody. Anyways, we're gonna get in this. We're gonna get this started. So yeah, here, look at this. Look at this. 2 live streams in a week. What do you know? Hey, everybody. Hope y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Yeah, we're in the free to play, as you can see here. I left this all loaded up like this to see that this is my first time purchase that I have not made. So, and I don't plan on it on this account. So we'll get that out of the way. Here's my check-in. Here's 2 10 pops right here. Um, then we got one more to go, and we get that tomorrow. Returning player. Looky here, another. Here's at least 3 10 pops. Here's a 10 pop. Oh my gosh, they're just loading this up. Here's 200 stamina, which this count it does not need. Oh, looky here, and then here is I got a couple of those. So we got a lot we're going to jump into here and look at. I've been working on the new player event, returning player event, and then all the anniversary events and stuff that's going on. So uh, I got to, I forgot that does that. Not going to be able to pick up the new character on this account. Oh, sorry. Got to the point where I can build things now. So, just what is that? My forge. I think I just upgraded my forge now. So, uh, just kind of check and see if anybody pops in, makes comments or anything. My Royal Road I've been working on for the Path of Lords. This will definitely help further you along. Reach castle level 6. I'm attempting to do that, but I've got to do that. This little scroll here with these numbers shows you the progress you need to make to be able to take this up a level. So currently I need to clear the adventure chapter 1 quest statue of Peridor. Got to clear Master of Death once, and then I got to clear Origin of Apelia times 3, 3 times anyways. And this, so I'm going to be stuck at Castle 5 for a moment. Let's go ahead and collect all this. This is, as I said in my other video, this is hard. It's been back from an in-game account or whatever to play this, but I figured I'll jump in here, do this as a live stream. That way, if anybody jumps in, has got questions, we can look at it on a free-to-play lesser. Look at that, a King Urian's rare right off the bat for the free. I like that. I like that. Go into the summonings, go to the shard shop. If I got enough currency to pitch this, yes, it'll take I'll leave me five, but you know what? At least it's getting there. It's getting a couple. Um, we'll do some summons here in a moment. Kind of just run through my dailies. Must set a defense. So now, yeah, I joined my own plan, believe it or not. So 16, man, we were hitting it there for a while, but we're missing it. There's two more summons right there. Clan missions. All right, the group, that worked. Yeah, there we go. That helps with that. Clan war. Apparently we won. No, we lost. I'm sorry. This L'armée de Sang the Sang the Sang. Yeah, this is a very active clan, and they were just stomping us. We had nothing we could do with that. So um, I'll get 17,000 of that war currency, which can be useful. So um, need another monitor right above my computer monitors, or do something to where this one off to my left here is uh, visible to see. So defense team setup. Really, I don't have a lot. Here's so Calibran's going to explain to us what we're going on. So you prepare for war by deploying heroes, the foothold during the preparation period. During the war, you can check your clan status. I'll show you what information is available. Use the chat to communicate with your clan and formulate and execute a strategy. Footholds to deploy for the info. The buffs you're going to get. Select a foothold. These are about the basics of segments. All right, so let's go back. I never got this really on a video. So there are 7 types of footholds. Each type has a unique buff effect. During the defense team setup period, you can change foothold locations and upgrade footholds. I was doing that for a while. When you select foothold, you can view its building info. You can also check the foothold's deployed heroes and buff effects. In the foothold information window, you can deploy allied heroes to the foothold. Up to 4 hero teams can be registered in a single foothold. Hmm. This is old. I think you can actually do more now. Um, when multiple clan members try to deploy teams of the same foothold, notifications will be sent. All of the players attempting to deploy, the clan member who finishes selecting and confirms the heroes first will be able to save their deployment. Other clan members will have theirs canceled. So you can't try to, you know, dogpile on one. So whoever gets in, it's a first come, first serve. So whoever gets in there first gets to set the team. So when you click prioritize the defense icon on the foothold lineup pop-up, the foothold will be highlighted. Only clan leaders and members of the clan senate can set priority defense targets. Priority defense targets are shared with all clan members. So yeah, well, here we have, you can check the building's buff effect by selecting the buff icon in the foothold info. Weather conditions vary at each foothold. Environmental effects on heroes can be checked because yes, we do have heroes that some prefer different types of weather conditions, as you can see in this little graphic here. People like Morgan, Sigrun, Caliburn. Oh crap, can't remember his name. This top row. These people prefer night and rain. They're going to get a boost to their damage and attack speed, and a decrease in the damage they take. So this is very helpful information too. Foothold buildings can be upgraded using resources. I think I have upgraded all the buildings to their maximum level. I don't know if I did or if somebody else might have that might have an abundance of stuff, but I went through and looked them over and then finished it up. And so now all our all our buildings are at max level to get the max benefit. You can change the locations of foothold buildings. Only clan leaders and clan senate can move the footholds. Moving buildings also moves the heroes along with the buildings. So yeah, you're not going to get stuck. So anyways, there it is. So if we click on, let's click on an empty one here. So we can see with the single buff, we're going to get an attack speed increase for the foothold by 5, and then an effect resistance increase by 5%. This one's at a level 1. Maybe it's, Does it not? I have to look into that. I don't think. Let's view the foothold. Enhance. Does it not allow you to enhance and it stays that way? Maybe you're only allowed to do it. Hmm. Now that's something you need to look into because if you've got to do that every time you want to, uh, for every clan war, that's ridiculous. Anyways, so yeah, we can go in here. Blah 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 blah. I'll worry about that later. Let's get out of there. Probably yes. I want to leave. Okay. What are you doing, little bird? Bird's in here with me, and he's. Oh no, you're seeing the microphone. Maybe I need to adjust this one then. There we go. All right, there we go. So now, yeah, we're in here. So, anyways, not a lot going on in here. Oh my gosh, this is hard going back to struggle. So, let's get my daily. Quit chewing. Hang on a minute. I got to get this bird off of here. Come on. I don't need you chewing on stuff. Come here. Sit on your cage for me, will you? Only in a live stream. Only in a live stream. Oh, here we go. All right, let me get back in here. Yeah, look, see, it's still. No, it's got the shadow. Yeah, he doesn't like it when I move it. So, all right, so there's that. Nothing in the special offers. Don't care. Definitely ain't spending. What else? Basically, just run through the dailies. Here's the Coliseum. I'm working it up. Bronze 2. All kinds of stuff I can fight. So we'll just do this here. We'll do a duel. Um, so yeah, hopefully we can get some people in on the stream. I know we was in on Thanksgiving Day, but it could be a lot of people that traveling too. We got some snow coming our way, especially for the northern part of the state. Basically, you draw a line through the middle, like where the interstate runs, 70 runs through our state. Um, Everything north of it usually gets bad weather. Everything south of it, not so much. So, oh, that's right. I got to do all this again because I got logged out of it. Let me get readjusted here. Huh. So, doing good. Looks like everything's staying up decent. Oh, and that's also pay attention. This will go a lot quicker if I turn the battle speed up too. So this is yeah. So oh come on, you got to be kidding me. Come on, it will kick it in the butt. Yeah, these teams that I have, the gearing is atrocious. It's so hard when I got other teams that just smack, and then I got don't have an Anya on this account, so it's it's hard. It's hard. But I'm just doing this so I can get through the daily part of it. So let's go ahead and claim these runs. Yeah, I did a lot yesterday, so I was able to get to top rank 1 through 3. All right, let's hop out of here now. Did that. We um we finished chapter 8 yesterday, and I need to go back and try. I'll go back later and get all the 3-star stuff. We got chapter 9 that we're getting ready to start, and as you can see, when we finish it, it's going to unlock our favorite dungeons and the hero awakening, so I'll be able to awaken them. Chapter 10, we're not going to be able to see until I complete chapter 9. So, but when I completed chapter 8, it went through and it unlocked the over here, the mills, my steel mill and lumber yard. And I've been slowly working them up because you're going to want to start building up those resources because it's going to come to a point where you're going to need a lot of that because especially when your castle it goes to level 20, it requires a lot of resources and it takes dang near a month uh, to do. So yeah. Then we got Adventure Chapter 1 that we got to work on. So um, let's see. We didn't finish. We have the Knights Training Camp, Intermediate Training, Weeding, all about with dots. So we're going to get a couple of those in here. So they supply you the heroes, which is nice. And the conditions are you got to defeat an enemy, do not exceed 10 turns, and you got to use Lancelot's skill 3 times, one time. So here we go. I mean, they're not great rewards, but they help out a lot in the beginning. It helps you to kind of learn the game as well. So Jack here, Jack, he's pretty good to use for an uncommon in the game. He has a decent kit to help out with, I think, putting shields up or something. So he's worth using. Spreaders have appeared. How ghastly! They make my hair stand on end. Okay, select a skill. So we're just going to take his first skill and use it. Doesn't do any damage. Ah, these enemies are solid as a rock. All right. Regular attacks won't even make a dent. The enemy has extremely high HP and defense. Damage over time, such as burn, can be stacked to deal. Oh, that's right. He does have his flame. He starts with his frost, really, to deal damage proportional to the max HP. So yeah, and then he's also with this link here because he has Isolde in here. I think she will co-op attack with him. So we're going to select his basic or his skill 1. Didn't land it. Lancelot's skill 3 places a 90% to inflict a burn. So yeah, you're going to rely on that a lot. So we'll just click it again. Boom. Look at all them burns up there. Now her skill, she can have 50% chance to inflict burn for 2 turns, or she removes. Okay, so yeah, you basically, and then this is just, I think, a heal. Oh, and an 80%. So we're gonna use her second skill. We're going to attack twice, try to apply more dots to it. Look at that. Oh, took him down. Took him down some more. All right, enemies inflicted with damage over time will take damage in proportion to the max HP at the start of their turn. Yes, we know. So we'll do this again. Can we get, all right, we got a burn and some more landed. Uh, Jack, what do you do, Jack? Yeah, grants a shield 20% of to an ally for 3 turns. What is this one again? All right, so yeah, we'll do this to Lancelot. We like Lancelot. We'll keep him alive because it's basically going to be his dots are going to be the ones that just do the damage. We'll basic with her, build up the vigor in the process. And he died. Yay. And we met all the conditions. All right, so exit. Give me my free 2 free regular summons. Now, mind control, how to use abnormal statuses. Let's train. That's 150 crystals. So we're going to get Lot, Glottis, Merlin, and Jack. Jack just is there to teach us how to play the game. So we got to defeat 4 enemies. All of us need to survive, and we cannot exceed 10 turns. Here we go. Nobody yet. Huh. So this time use various abnormal statuses, defeat the enemies. All right. So Lot uses skills that inflict the oblivion of normal status. Passive skills cannot be triggered while inflicted with oblivion. Glottis can put her enemies in a state of confusion. Targets inflicted with confusion have a chance of attacking their own allies. Yes, boy. Merlin can inflict silence. Using this will seal an enemy's powerful active skills. Think carefully about which abnormal statuses you use on which monsters. Okay, so Um, this little bugger will do that, and that's not what I wanted. Oh, forfeit. I meant to look at him. So, and I don't. Oh. That's right. That's right. All right. Come on, start. Unfortunately, I got to go through all the crap again. Yeah. Oh, okay. At least we don't have to go through all of that. Just that. All right. Okay. So we do. All right. So we don't want her to use to. So let's come over here to this. This guy, when he has abnormal status immunity. So, um, there it is. Skill info. When hit attacks one enemy, 100% target, 100% damage, or damage is 100% of the target's max HP. Fixed damage equal. So, um, yeah. So when you attack him, he's going to run up there and, like you just saw, and blow up, and he's going to kill you. So you don't want to attack him straight on. This is where you want to have Lot use his Oblivion so that it turns off his passive. Um, this guy just is an attacker. If it's smart. Mark explosion. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, he doesn't have anything. He just does straight up attack. This is charge attack. Does that, and then this is the attack. So the Druid Shaman inflicts mark, and then he can explode the marks. So all right. Anyways, now that I've rambled along enough, trying to honestly, I'm trying to remember how this was. So this is confusion. So let's place. Let's take this. Let's see if we can't place him under confusion. No, not quite. Um, let's do a basic here, Jack. There we go. Um, where you at? Okay, Merlin is going to, and he's got his wind. Attack one enemy 4 times. All right, is it this one? I think it's this one. Yeah, confusion. Attacks all enemies. Ooh. Let's just attack him because now we want Lot. Is it? That's brainwash. Is it this one? No, it's his basic. So now we need to. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna hit him. All right, now see he's got the Oblivion, so that turned off his passive. Now we can. We'll do that. Boom, hits everybody. Um, now let's use your big hit. Let's see if we can't take this little bugger out. There we go. Let's go here. Took him out. There we go. I wasn't expecting for a big hit like that, but I ain't complaining. We got all the no. Son of a- I don't want to play it again. I've already got it. I beat it. So give me my 150 crystal. Thank you very much. Eye exam, how to interpret chart, how to interrupt. Oh man, I can read too. How to interrupt charge attack. All right, so we got these people. Nice. So we get to play with Gareth in here with her storm relic. Jarrett with his frost relic. Kay with her flame. And then of course Jack. So we got to defeat 4 enemies. All allies have survived, and we got to use Gareth's skill 3 once. And if I'm right, this one is the one where if you use a skill 3, it captures everybody and keeps them from being able to move. It like mobilizes them, basically. So this guy's going to go first and hit K. Look, the enemy is getting ready to attack. Oh yeah, this kind of tells you how you can interpret their charged attacks. All right. Take a good look at the charge attack mark to decide how to respond. All right, so the purple charge attack icon indicates that the attack can be interrupted by dealing enough total damage on the target. So you're just going to deal as much damage as you can to that one. The yellow charge attack icon indicates that it can be interrupted by dealing enough hits. So if I'm right, I think Kay will go after the spider here because she has like 4 or 5 multi-hits on her basic or middle skill. And then the blue charge icon indicates the target is preparing his basic attack. These attacks can be interrupted by inflicting the target with an abnormal status. And I think Jarrett does the normal status. I'm not exactly sure. Um, so anyway, so it said we need to use Gareth's skill 3 once, and then it is attacks all enemies, and then 56, a 50% chance to inflict bind on all enemies for 2 turns. Oh my gosh, I am horrible right now. What is going on here? Let's do it to this one. Boom. All right, he's got bind. So this is 5 times, 4 times. We want to do a basic on the spider here. Boom, boom, boom. There, lost that one. Is Jack gonna be enough? So we'll do this for here. Get enough damage on it. There, that one's gone. So yeah. All right. So now, Jarrett attacks one enemy and inflict poison, or do we'll just have him basic over here. Let's take this pig out. There we go. Yeah, let's keep his little bugger tied up still. um, what does this skill do? Recovery disruption. We'll just do this basic here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so we're doing good. We got to finish it up now. Let's take you out, Jack. Boom, thank you. And can we get you, Jarrett? Yes, enough to clear. And the training is over. Yay! No, we're not gonna hit retry. We're not making that mistake again. Uh, where are we at? 30 minutes in. All right, change. See, we're gonna claim this stat change stone. Looks more like a powder. All right, now we got to master the intermediate course. This is the final test. We get a summon for it, and we've got to defeat one enemy. All enemies survive, and not to exceed 20 turns. Now, and I think we used Lancelot. Oh, who else was it? Don't really need Claudius. Tristan, maybe, and Sold, I think, was who we used. So here we go. We're going to start the battle. I can't remember who these. All right, this is the final test to become intermediate knight. I wouldn't have made it this far without you. Thank you. Did you know only one person can pass the test? All right, so this guy gets big old beefy shields. So what we need to do is I think it was this. We land the stun on him. Yes. And then we are going to basic to put the oblivion up on him. Excuse me. We will use his big skill to try to break down that shield. We'll hit with that. Oh, I don't think that's what I wanted to do. No, it wasn't. We'll do this one. Boom, got through the shield. We'll just do a basic again, because now we want him to load him up with dots. Load him up with some more dots. Let's see, can we use that one on him? Went stealth again. Let's get some more dots on him if we can. Because if I remember right, we got to keep him stunned. Because if we don't, it's like when he dies, he comes back or something. I don't. Or we need to use the dots on him or something. I can't. Now he's got, if we look here, damage immunity and abnormal status. So that means he's not going to take any damage, and we got to clear him out with dots. Can we stun him? No, that's right. He was immune to it. That's brainwash. So yeah, we need to do this, but I think he's going to, yeah, because of that. So we need to just load him up with, where are we at? Turn 20. So we're not going to get it. Yeah, we missed this. All right, so I can't remember forfeit. How did I do it? Oh. So we know we wanted you and you in there. Did we want Merlin as well? Hmm. Tristan? I don't remember who we used in there. Yeah. Skip this. We don't need to watch it. So, see, can we land? Oops. Yeah, let's see if we can't land that on him. All right, got some confusion. Went stealth, huh? All right, that didn't work. Hmm. Put him in stealth again. So, we're going to exceed 20 turns again. I know it because Lot's not even getting a chance to go. All right, let's, no. Forfeit, okay. Hmm. Crane. I can't remember who we did. I said I know it's Lot, you. Was it Claudus? No, I don't think it was Claudus. Merlin, Carey. I'm gonna put Claudus in there. I can't remember who the team was. I could look it up online, and see. So we need to. I don't want to attack you because that's gonna put you into. Yep, put you in a stealth state. And that I don't want. All right. Forfeit, not you. I was so used to him preloading it for me that I wasn't. Hmm. Yeah. All right. So we need you to go first to stun him. Oh, I gotta speed this up. You need to hit him with that. Hit him with this. Um, and this one was, yeah, let's inflict some burn. Hit. Hmm. I don't want to hit him because I don't want him to see that I didn't want. Come on, go. Hit him. Load up the burns on him. Do basic. Put him back in stealth. Load up the burns. Load up the burns. See, he didn't have Oblivion on him, and his passive kicked in. So now we have to. Can't. He's not. That's right. He's not going to stun because, and he's not going to take any of that. He's got damage immunity. Basically, have to load him up with the debuff, and it's already exceeded 20 turns. We got it. So ugh, I'm missing it. All right, I'll come back to that. Well, I don't want to take the time to look it up right now. Nobody's showing up. Yeah, hang on, maybe I will. Um, let's see here. See if I can't find him in my list here. This one, video. Okay. Yeah, there we are. Oop, 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 went too far. Do, 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 do. All right. There is a team that you can use. I can't remember who or what it is. Let me mute this real quick. Okay, I think I found it here. While that's doing that, we'll hop out of here when it gets to where it needs to be. I'll pop in and take a peek at it. So, got a free summons back here. Let's do this. Nobody said anything yet. So, all right, I have to find it. If I do, I'll make a note of it. But yeah, it's all right. What do we get? Yeah, I knew we weren't gonna get another rare right after that. Let's see here. So yeah, and then the restricted area can do the power up dungeon. I played yesterday and playing a beast. I was actually able to get into seven, so now I'm farming the mythic mana orbs. The team I'm using, of course, is Kay, Morgan, Nika, and Tristan right now. Keeps us alive, turn meter, debuffs, shield knockdowns, and excuse me, damage. So yeah, it's just unbelievable. Um, Let me go back. I don't think that's the one I was looking. Was it in here? Maybe. Let me look at this one here. See. All right, so it wasn't that one. Hmm. All right. It's in there somewhere. I'll find it, and I'll put it in there. So, anyways, so yeah, I was able to do that. Like I can now farm that stuff. Burning Land. I got to six, but oh my gosh, you see, it took me forever to get through it. So I stepped back to here to do it, and the team I'm using here is Nika, because she puts up dots, and then he can put up dots. She just keeps everybody alive, provides vigor when she can, and then Morgan for whatever. I don't have an Anguish or somebody else like a Lancelot that I can put debuffs, dots on to take him down quicker. And then, of course, these won't open until I beat more of the story mode. Um, Equipment Dungeon, same here. Nest of Iskelhag. I didn't try to push on it yesterday. Same thing with, I did do some Origin of Apelia just because it was part of the requirements that I was needing to do. Um, let's see here. Clan Raid, yeah, I could get in there and do that. Forbidden Dungeon, I did some of that yesterday. I'm only got to the fifth floor. So, and then I just changed out to do something else. So, um, one thing I want to talk on is the market, what you need to buy as you level this up. If you can see, and it's going to give you from 6 to 10 slots to choose from, and what you should be buying out of here. You're going to have this discount bin right here. I can't remember, is it one or do you have two of them? I think, or do you get two after a while? But usually I look and see what's in the discount bin, and normally I will pick stuff up out of it just because it's in there, it's discounted. Like here, we can get three of these mana orbs for 30,000 gold. So I'll go ahead and pick them up because, I mean, you'll eventually start getting an abundance of these that you won't need, like the experience. I'm not going to purchase that. The common orbs. Wow, this is a hard day for me. Let me get back to my other stuff here. Pop that open and pop that back out as well. There we go. Yeah, but the draconic fairy stones, I will pick those up right now because they will come in handy. Talismans, I will go ahead and pick those up because I can't farm them at the moment, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick them up while I can. The brooches that you get in here, I always pick these up. This will get to the point when you get this maxed, it'll end up being this th this will end up costing you 100,000 gold in here for these because you'll get 10 of them. So, um, and I still pick them up to this day, even on my main account. And then you get one free refresh. So you always want to refresh that. Again, then I go back up here. What's in the uncommon bin? All right, we have, I'll go ahead and grab them since they're in there. Uh, I don't have any rare experience potions. You know what? I'll go ahead and snatch these while I'm at it as well. Uh, I'll pass on the fairy stones. Yes, I will pick these up for now. The stags, the talismans, I'll pick them up. Here's some more brooches. I'll pick them up as well. And then that's it. I do the one for refresh. Now, I will tell you this, that if you've got this thing being upgraded and you've already been through here and you've done your free refresh, if this thing gets done building and you finish it, it will reset this. So then you can go back through here, purchase. It's like it'll refresh it, reset that to free again. You can purchase stuff again, do another free refresh, and then boom, so you can clean it out. But as these get higher and higher, they take longer and longer to do. So, but yeah, that's usually what all I buy is I'll either buy the stones, the talismans, the brooches until I can get some, maybe some experience if I need to top up. Um, then the powders are going to come in here eventually. I will pick up the powders that are in here as well, just to make sure I have plenty on hand. But it will eventually, and you're still going to want to farm them from the campaign nodes as well in the story mode. But this just kind of helps keep you topped up in case you need that and all that. And we'll talk about that at the forge too. Forge is the same way. You go in here, we're going to open up 10 slots when we go to level 4. And you can click on the magnifying glass. It'll show you uh, a preview of the building, what the items are for sale. Once you hit level 4, it's going to give you 10 spots that are available. And then here it just gives you a preview of the building, what it's going to look like. An aesthetic upgrade to it. But once you hit level 4, then you get 10 to choose from. And then for as far as what I purchase out of this, early on, maybe some gear. I mean, it is a crapshoot on what you get, especially for the right side of the stuff, like the earrings, the necklaces, and the rings. You're going to get now. As far as this stuff here, the main stats are fixed, so it's I was going to be saying, but here we have an account. I try to go for the higher star if possible. Rare if the chance comes about. So here we have a crit necklace that's rare, 3-star. I'm gonna go ahead and snatch this up. Let me cancel this. I wish they would let us preview what the stats are on it before we buy it. That would help save us, but you don't get that. The only way you do it is once you purchase it, then it's going to say you got it, and then it's going to say, oh, look, we got an attack flat stat with some defense and crit damage for the earring, for the necklace. Early on in the game, your flat stats is fine. But once you get your character to like level 50, definitely the level 60 and 6-star, then you're going to start transitioning away from the flat stats to the percentage stats because they're going to do you a lot better. Some of these here, I don't worry too much about. I mean, I do look for certain ones, but with the stat change stones, you can go in and change these. Just be forewarned that it can get expensive, and oh my gosh, is it a crapshoot? You just think I've had it to where I thought all I need is I got these other two stats that I love. I just need this third one to be another one, and it'll change one of the ones that you really want to keep to something different. And then you're like going, "Are you kidding me?" So I've wasted many a day of many a time and a lot of gold in there trying to get the right stats on one. So really, you're better off to just kind of farm and look for it. Like here's some rare. These are elemental earrings. Um, that's a 35% chance to inflict a dot on a single target for one turn. So, I mean, that would work for somebody like, that puts up dots like Rosier, not Aquilon, Anguish, maybe Lancelot, but it's early on, it might be okay to do, but later on, it'll probably get a little different on what's going on. So, I might Do I want to buy those? Oh, let's see what's down here. Now here's your crafting material. I usually pick this stuff up anyways, just just to go. Here we go. Got a legendary. Here's a mythic piece. It can get expensive, so mind your gold in here. But usually I'll just pick these up anyways because you're gonna need them. It'll at some point to craft, a gear and all that. So, do I want to pick any of the rest of this up just to see what it is? These are attack earrings. Yeah, I'll grab these and see what's the stat on. I'm gonna be defense with a defense percent. No, I think those will end up getting sold. Really, I would only look for rare items in here. Don't even worry about the commons, uncommons, but definitely the higher the star rating you can get. Right now, I think 3 stars all we're gonna get. So I'll go ahead and snatch these up. They're in the bargain bin. So what do we get? HP flat with defense flat and attack speed of 1. Hopefully you can get rolls into that. That's one bad thing with rare is you'll roll it once and you'll go to level 3, you'll get something one of these two, level 6, something in one of these two, and then 9, which is the highest it'll go, and then you get stuck with whatever that. So hopefully you can get 2 rolls into attack speed on that. So yeah, and that's it. So yeah, don't go buying a whole bunch of equipment out here. You'd be better off to go farm the equipment dungeons. But if you need to buy something in here, buy some of the crafting material if you need it, and then maybe look and see what's in the discount bin. But really, don't put too much stock in the forge for purchasing equipment. It's not worth it in the long run. Here's where you change your equipment stats. You choose what you want, plop it in there, and then it's going to cost you 10,000 gold. And then it's also going to cost you one of these stat change stones to get it where you need it. So, um, yeah, I wouldn't waste a whole lot of time here early on in the game. This is basically when you've got a stockpile of this and you've got a boatload of gold, and then you're like end game and you're trying to get them perfect stats. Your equipment crafting. The first thing you're going to basically want to focus on is your 3 and 4 star. See these resources here? Do not use them. Only use these 2 pieces here when you are up at the 5 and 6 star level to craft gear because this will give you better results. So don't spend this on your 3 and 4 star gear. Right now, when you get it, you can farm the attack and crit and speed sets and the fortune set, and you can farm these 4 sets right here. The ascension you can get when you open up these, you can get when you open up Padars and all that. The damage, accuracy, resistance, you're never going to use the heal set, so don't even worry about it. Counter set, maybe you could use that. I'd see a lot of people will put Anya in a counter set so that she's really kicking off with that massive counter attack that she does. Elemental sets, like I said, you're not really going to use much. I mean, yeah, you could put them on your dot dealers, but it's not. I've never done it. So, but the main set you're going to want to worry about for the beginning, especially for your control characters like your Morgans and stuff like that, um, is you're going to want accuracy on them, and then you're going to want your vigor set. These are going to be your 2 main sets that you're going to use for your control and support characters. Your tanks are basically going to be like defense and health, the life set. Um, because some of them are going to be like our attack's going to be based on some defense or HP. Uh, your healers, you're definitely going to want vigor and life on them, especially like somebody like Nika. You're going to want her to have a big a health pool as possible. Some people want speed that you can put on there. That's good. Fit sets are good. The fortune set, I think I could actually I've made claims for before. This 7% that I can the loss of 7% here for the crit strike rate is, in my opinion, menial. I can pick up that other 7% in a substat somewhere else. But if I can get somebody with a 20% hit accuracy, like your Betavirs, make sure that they land that attack better. I would much prefer that than the crit set. So, and they're both a two-piece set. So yeah, but yeah, don't worry about getting up. And then you've got your relics, or not relics, your keepsakes. when those come available for you to start equipping them, because you won't be able to put keepsakes on until you get 6 star. Um, I wouldn't worry about doing sets in the beginning. I would just maybe come in here and then craft maybe some, because these are going to be cheaper anyways. If you try to do set, you see we got to have 3 different pieces. Here you just need two, and then just I'd craft for whatever favor you're in, and I'd craft here with base for right now just to see what you can get. As once you start getting late game or whatever, then you can start picking out the fortitudes, the focus, the strifes. Strifes are great for your attackers. I wouldn't worry about the corrosion set for your dot inflictors. Fortitude is for somebody that if they get hit and that could kill them, this will give them a HP boost. These are too good. So focus and unity are great. Fortitude's good. Strife is great. Immortal set is great for your healers because you know your Nikas, your not Accolons, Isoldes, you know Sarah's. Those people that do healing when they cast a heal, it's going to give them a 2 hit barrier for 3 turns, so that helps keep them alive. But so yeah, I just wouldn't put too much stock in purchasing equipment out of here too much. I'd rather you run the equipment dungeons first. Just run them because when you run the equipment dungeons, not only are you getting the equipment that you can pick through, but you're also getting the resource materials that you need to be able to craft that that to hopefully craft better equipment. So um story mode, like I said, with story mode, I don't know, it's like beating a dead horse. Just push on in here as far as you can and try to get through as much as you can. Don't worry about getting to 3 stars and getting all these rewards at the bottom. It's, you know, that are they nice for this? Yes, this is great. 200 crystals, awesome. But it's more about getting the content unlocked before you can step in because you know we've got to unlock the favor dungeons and the awakenings here, and then we got here when we get done, we've got to unlock. I don't remember what unlocks here. I think it might. hmm, I know how we can tell what needs to unlock. We go into the restricted area and the places that aren't open yet for in here, the dimensional rift. You got to clear chapter 6, hard difficulty to unlock the dimensional rift. Hall of Conquerors won't get open until chapter 3-7 of hard. Favor dungeon after you do 9-6, and then chapter 1 battle 1-4 will open up sealed temple. So you're wanting to push through as hard as you can on the normal to get into the hard, and so that means you're going to be doing a lot of pushing to what you can, and then you're going to also be doing a lot of jumping back and forth in here in the power up and equipment dungeon. And here you're going to be jumping back and forth between these two to get your characters leveled up to 6 stars, and then you're going to need experience and gold to be able to do that. And then equipment dungeons, you're going to be jumping back and forth probably between this, the Visco Hag and the Origin of Apelia, just to get the equipment that you need to be able to get further. Now, I have seen and I have done it myself in the story mode that when you get to chapter 10, 10, 7, um, everybody doesn't have to be 6 star. You can do it at level 55 star as long as you got the right gear. Probably have an RNG fest to try to get it done, but it can be doable. One of the things, though, if you don't have yourself a Guinevere, and I'm not talking bathing suit Guinevere, I'm talking the OG Guinevere. If you don't have her in your list here, it's going to be hard to do. The 2 characters that I recommend that you have, where's the codex? So if you don't get a Guinevere in one of your pools, the next best thing that you can use is a rare, and that is Baldwin. You need to get, I think it is this. Yeah, you'll need to get this maxed out. Yeah, I think you'll need to get both of these maxed out if you can. If not, then but you can use him, and he will help protect. Because what happens is with Guinevere, she has this ability here, or is no. Dun, 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 or was it this one? It was this one. It's her first passive, romantic reversal what it does is it abnormal status immunity. So she keeps everybody else from getting sucked up by the dragon. And if you run it, she's on your team. Her job basically is just to get eaten in the first round. You do enough damage, and it'll spit her back out, and then you get to the second round, and then she hangs out there too. But yeah, her job is to keep from getting your whole team sucked up. The problem, Bedivere, not Bedivere, Baldwin can help you do that, but it can be at a risk because he's only doing it for like two people maybe. So there's a chance that your damage dealer could get taken in. And then if that happens, then just forfeit. You don't lose any stamina for forfeiting, and then restart it to try to get the right RNG so the right people get sucked in. So um mail. I've got mail. Let's read and claim all. So there's some gold, there's some currency, some of that, some of that. Yes, yes, yes. Let's delete all these now. I don't need them. Alrighty. Did I do something in here? A clan mission? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got some equipment. Awesome. Filling that up beautifully. Right. Let's do. Where am I? I'm over an hour, and nobody showed up. So this is just. We'll just play this off as a big long video, of what not to do, what to do, things like that. I will get that night's training camp figured out for the intermediate. I do know that you, like I said, you need Lot, him, and I think Kristen. I'm not sure who the fourth was. I don't know if it was Merlin. I don't know if it was Gawain, Garrett, Isolde. All I know is you want to try to keep him stunned, and you want Lot to put his oblivion up so that when he dies, his passive doesn't kick in to where he um, respawns and then he has damage and it has both immunities up. So that's the key to it. So once you can figure out who that fourth is, and you can get the timing right on this. So you basically want to open with Lancelot's stun. He's going to try to take down the shields. You want to get him to land his oblivion with his skill one if you can. And granted, it's only one turn, but you want to try to keep that so that if he dies, he doesn't respawn, and then if you can get him to take the damage from the debuffs, then it'll work for you. So, but once you get it, then you're done. You get that one summons, and you're good. So, again, so we touched on the forge, what to buy, what not to buy. Same thing with the market. We go back in here and look at this. Go over here to the building. We'll look at it. So we're going to get 10 items for sale at level 3, and then level 4 we get 12 items for sale. And then that's where you're going to start. And then you won't start. And as you saw, we were able to pick up some talismans out of here, which you're going to need at some point. So, yeah, just and it'll eventually get to the point where you don't need to buy anything out of here. Well, it's just you'll come in here and you'll buy the one thing. But even though I'm late game, I still continue to purchase the brooches, the powders, some of the experience potions. You're going to get the stuff that allows you to. Uh, Level up your relics. That'll show up in here, and I usually pick up the golds and the blues because you eventually get enough of the white and the green from farming that you won't need them. So, all right, now into the pouch we go. I have some stuff in here. Oop, down here. All right, we got two of these. Well, let me clear this out real quick. Let's use these. Get that into my inventory. All right, so we have two rare characters we can get. We'll just do these one at a time. See who's the first one. King Urians again. Okay, so he's going to be able to get a chivalry in him. Next one. Who do we get? Come on. I'll take a Bodwin on the account. God, another Ardawen. She's actually a good character. Her polymorph is ridiculous. It'll get you through some content. You just got to build her with enough accuracy to do it, and she does some ridiculous damage as well. All right, so here we have a chance to get an uncommon or legendary relic. I'm not holding my breath on the legendary, but I would flip out of my chair if I got one on this pool. So here we go. And we've got that. That's what I figured. All right, here's two. What can we get for this? We'll just go ahead and pop them both. Who do we get? And that's all common crap. Bruh, barf, boo, go away. All right. Nothing else in here to pull. We can go do a 10 pop here. Let's go see who we can get on the account with that. Gather up some resources. Oh, and one thing I want to let you also know, look here, your achievements. Go in here because this thing, as it goes up, you get rewards. It'll show you what you get at every level. So right here, when I complete this, I'm going to get 100 stamina. Keep going up. I'm going to get a summon, some more summons, some more summons. Here's for your rare to get their chivalries maxed out. Some experience potions, some of the mythic mana orbs, a 5-star uh, equipment chest. It's a chance, but it's 5-star legendary. So yeah, why not? Get and then here's to get some of these as you get higher and higher. Here's some of those stat powders that I was talking about. These as well. Here's 2 pieces of legendary 5-star gear. So yeah, keep in here. Look at this. And there's you get gold out of here as long as you can keep these up. So definitely want to keep up on your achievements. Uh, Definitely follow along your royal road, your path of adventure here. Look at this. You clear this and one here, you're gonna get some of this. It shows you what you do arena 20 times. You're gonna get a summons. So follow the path of adventure, path of power, same way. Clear the equipment dungeon. I can do this 4 more times. I'm gonna get some of that. Advance one level to level advance one level 40 hero. They're not great rewards, but they're rewards enough to help you. And then the path of challenges, you'll get this as you go through the adventure. So this is for the path, the adventure path. And then of course, definitely your power up guide. Follow this thing daily. I mean, do all your dailies. You need to do 9, so you don't have to do all of them that are in here. But as long as you do 9, you're going to get all the rewards that you do. You're going to get gold. You're going to get experience. You're going to get crystals. You're going to get all kinds of stuff in here. Stamina, a couple staminas, and then you're going to get a summons if you do 5. Same thing with the weekly. Just keep on it. Here you're going to get 5 summons. If you can do the monthly, there's 10. So I mean, it's worth keeping up on the mission on the power up guide or missions as they're calling them there. And so and you'll get through it. But you're going to farm your characters like as we look now. I got my Morgan to level 55 stars. Can't do anything with this because I don't have that ability to yet. Chivalries, I've only got 1 chivalry in her. Um, you want to get her to C3 so that it'll change um, this to because you have to use skill 1 to get it. But if you get her to C3, this changes to use on any skill. So you definitely want to get her to 3 chivalries. Um, Nika, you want to get her unlocked. Irouette, same way. Christian, you can buy his chivalries in the store. Don't worry about it. K is an easy 6-star level 60 max out abilities. I mean, I've got her up to chivalry 6. Um, you get this, it makes her even harder to hit because she gets more uh, evasion. So, yeah, don't fret on taking her to max. At least level 66 stars because she will get you through a lot of content, especially if you can get her built right. So um, Jarrett is good to get you through Burning Land. Same with a Soul Day. Get his Frost Relic. His Frost Relic is madness. His skill 3 here attacks all enemies twice at a big number. You add what 60, 120, 150 to that. And then for the number of enemies, it's going up. So if there's 3 enemies or more, it's going to be 40% on top of this. So yeah, get his Frost Relic. It's really worth it. So um, Rosier's good. She'll help out too. In she can help out as well in Burning Land, putting the dots up. Of course, you don't want her in her storm. You want to get her flame. Her flame relic is better by far. Um, oh, I do have Anguish. Why am I not using him then? Guess I need to build Anguish so I can go into do Burning Land better. Oh, shame on me. I was trying to focus basically on. Well, I got some chivalries. Who can I put in there? Where's big old King Urian? So he's going to get 2. I love this first one because he's got counterattack. His counterattack damage goes up by 200%. Dude. All right, let's pledge him up. Let's get him some effect resistance. Yeah, King Urians is a neat dude. He's I like him. He's cool. All right. Anyways, let's pull and see if we can get some more people added. All right. So my special summons. Since I do have Anguish, let's take him out. Let's see. Let's work on who do we got? So, um, do I want Caliburn in there, or do I want one of the others up here? Um, I have Iwaret and shoot, but no, I'm gonna throw Caliburn in. Caliburn is just his kit opens up quicker at level 5 instead of Iwaret where they open up at level 8. So special summons. Here we go. Saved it. Good. Good. Let's go. Here we go. 10 pop. Where we at? 25. So yeah, we're guaranteed a legendary if we have to go to pity, but we could possibly get two. So there's a rare. Who do we get? Maybe we can get. Oh, no, there's another for Urians. Rosier. Ardoin's gonna go up. Ban. Yeah. Shame on poor old Ban's been banned. Ugh. Nothing there. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Nope. All right. Get a Bodwin out of this mess. Ooh. Oh yes. Cool. So we got Turin. She used to be a day one login reward when this game first came out. And everybody were like going, they didn't like her too well. They slept on her. And then they found out that she was actually, before others came into the game, before Nika and all that, that she was the best healer in the game and all the goodies that she gave you as well. And then Sarah was like second best in the rares. And then, uh, but as far as legendaries, before Nika, it was Gillian. And Gillian was, all right, I got me a Bodwin. Cool. So now I'll be able to go through and get through. Ooh, maybe I ought to let me change this. Let me put Guinevere in there, see if I can't get her. That'll definitely make getting through Prom Kurok easy. So all right, here's my legendary pull. Who we get? I got a 1 out of 4 chance to get somebody good. So we'll just do this. We know it's gonna be legendary. Come on. It'd be nice if you gave me a double drop. That would just be oh so stokey. Oh no, but 3 rares. All right. So we got Lepaludi, Whoopi, Killian, Trig, whatever his name is. Do not follow in lots of footsteps. Oh, we got Ewaret. Kiwi. So you're gonna get a chivalry. Is that your first one? That is your first chivalry. Wow. Oh, another one for her. A couple for band. All right, we got 40. Let's go. Come on, let's just keep this up. Let's see if we can't get some back to backs. Maybe some double pull drops in there. No. All right, what else do we got? All right, got another Rosier. Come on. Come on. Come on. Be nice to me. Be good to me. Be good to me. Nope. All right. Another band, another Arter one. Oh man, you're killing me here. Come on, man. I'm going to legendary. So much for the new player experience. Oh, here we go. All I had to do is just start trashing them and they would. Wow. All right. Who do we get? Who do we get? Who do we get? Vengeance only begets more vengeance. Morgan. All right. I'll take her up to C2. Another Urians. All right. We'll pop these last 10. Let's see what we get. No. Come on. Back to back. Give me a back to back. Come on. Let me have it now. Okay. Oh, another Turin. So she's going to get a chivalry. Isolde, maybe. I don't know. Curidan. Listen, do I have enough to do? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Where are we at? Oh, 42. Do I want to spend the crystals? Yeah, let's spend the crystals. Why not? It's a free to play. It's a secondary that is a lonely account. I rarely play it. Nope. All right. Who do we get? Another Urians. Oh, we got another Cormac in there. All right. So now, oops, we do have a 10 pull for the Frost Relics. So Morgan's Frost Relic or Cormac's Frost Relic is what I want. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. No. All right. So it's rares. Cormac in there. It's Cormac in there. Well, I got three of them out of there. Cool. Arthur's Frost, I don't think I need. So we'll just skip and see what all comes up. She gets a new one. He gets a new one. He gets a new one. He gets a new one. She gets a new one. He gets a new one. So this will be extra for him. And all right. So yeah, her frost relic. Awesome. Well, poo. Poo poo pitty poo 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 poo. And I've only got one in there, and I've only got four in there. Special summons, no. Dang nabbit. Oh well, I do have oh, excuse me. So I do have Bodwin in here, so that will make it easier. Oh, there's five more summons right there. I don't have enough crystals to do it. If I had not, if if I hadn't spent the 1,500. Oh well. Oh, there's still stuff in here. What else we got in here? Um, Currency consumption event. Yeah. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah. See. Oh wow. These 60 special summon tickets. Yeah, I'm not doing the rate up tickets because I don't have the memory master stones. The gold I will get. Yeah, it'll get used up real quick. So we'll claim all of those. We'll use those to start unlocking somebody with. I don't even know how many of those I have. Let's go in here to the pouch and look. 23. We'll go ahead and use these. And then we can go back and look at the heroes real quick. Oh, my codex. There's 60. Who'd we get? Oh, there were two rares. So yeah, we've got Turin and Bodwin were them. So yeah, there's 60 gems. Not enough. Yeah, all right, we'll give her her chivalry. That's gonna make maligning vortex skill. So attack gauge reduction plus 15%. That's well worth it there. Um, no, I don't have 96 of those to be able to get her to C3, and I don't have any of these. I would, so he gets gain black magic wrath for one turn and a 100% chance to inflict mark on two random enemies for 2 turns. Can be resisted. All right, yeah. So let's get him chivalried up. That'll help out a lot. Anybody else? Rosier. Rosier, upon receiving a dot, grant self attack speed increase 1 for 2 turns. Giving herself an attack boost. Yes, yes, yes. You definitely want to get Rosier to 8. This Hook of Death comes in clutch sometimes. Who else is in here for chivalries? Anybody, anybody, anybody? Not even down here on the low end. Well, oops, sorry, Rosie. I didn't mean to zip you around like that, little girl. Nobody else in here, huh? All right, all right, all right. You know what? I wasn't gonna do this, but weirder things have happened to me. I've done it where I've pulled two, and on one of them, I've gotten a legendary out of it. So let's see. Let's see. Are they gonna let me have it this way? And of course not. So we got another turn. Yeah. And here we go. Last one. Nope. All right. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. I got hosed big time on that one. Hey, Jack. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was harsh. That was harsh. All right. Any achievements? Who do we got? Estate. Yeah, we'll get some gold. We obtained some heroes. Anything else in here? No. All right. Any more chivalries? Oh, yep, yep. Urians. He's going to go up. So he's going to get Mountainous Will. Trigger chance changes to 100%, and trigger condition changes to 40% of current HP or lower. Trigger increases counter attack state duration by 1. That's good. And the next one is he's going to give him some attack. That's good. That's good. We'll take that. He is a hitter. He can hit. There's some attack and hit accuracy. He double iron armor grants self HP recovery. The lower his HP, the greater the amount of HP recovered. So he does eventually, when you get him fully opened up, he does eventually get some self sustain. That's where he would be a good candidate for drain armor because then it allow him to replenish uh, some lost HP that it requires that he use in his skills. Ban, you're gonna go up. I don't use ban, but he does get him and Boars. They pair well together. some crit rate. He used to be the goat for damage dealing. Arden's going to get nap time number of uses increases by 4. So we'll give her that. And who else? Turin. Turin's going to get subjugation of darkness, changes weather to night and rain. So yes, that is definitely helpful. She is good to run with Morgan and Caliburn because when she changes that to dark, they both get a benefit from it. Anybody else? Okay, she's got 3 here. She's just going to get stats. The more we can get these people to chivalry 10, the more that we'll be able to trade that currency in. And I mean, you don't have to keep it and do it. I mean, you can just sell them right off. But by doing this, it helps to increase your combat power for your account. So that way you can get those rewards off of that as well. Kierden, she gets changes weather to night and squall for raging darkness. Okay. I have never used Kierden. I don't. And you get Hector right off the bat. He is useless. Don't even use him. You do have to use him at some point in the adventure mode for one of the character specific treasure chests. But other than that, you don't use him. This guy here, yeah, no, you don't. There's very few of the uncommons and commons that you use. Oh my lord. When I first started playing, I was building her and where's that? Have I done him already? And this guy here, I tried building up because they put marks up and it showed that they were, candidates that could be used uh, for that. And I started building them, but it never really worked out well for me until I started getting better characters. So then I just I needed some resources, so I took I think I reset them or something to get the materials I needed out of it. And yeah, that didn't happen. One thing of note too, if you're new to the game, you're not sure if you what relics you have on there. If you notice at the bottom of their portraits here, they have little dots that show what their relics they have currently have. So in this case, Morgan only has her flame relic. The Roulette only has her uh, frost relic, and then Tristan only has his storm relic. So as you can see with Jarrett, he has all his. She's missing one. He has all his. So this is a good help to glance at right away what you have. Or if you want, you can come over here to the lake, go to the, oh, I don't even have it in there. If you have, okay, not the lake, but you can come into the codex. Oh, I didn't want that. Yeah, come here. You can look, it'll show you if they're highlighted. So let's go down here to uncommon for Jared. Be born, he's got all his. Jack's got all his. Jan's got all his. Kenneth's got all his. Jarrett, Douglas. This is also a good way to tell you who has what. Maul has all hers. So, in this, wow, I don't have them all for these guys. Same here. And it'll also tell you, like, who do I not have? I don't have Gareth and Ralph. I'm just missing these two, and I'll have all the rares. So, yeah, Akalon's good for the bear. Anguish is good for Gorgos until you get Lancelot because he puts up the chill, the dots. She pairs well with him because of dots. The Jarrett goes in well because he removes dots and can put dots up. I basically use him to remove dots. And then if you got Turin can come in, kind of help with some sustainability, but I have Nika, so I could run Nika in there and she would be the wrong affinity, but she could use to help keep uh, people alive. My legendary list is looking a little sparse. Guess I need to play some more of the game. We're coming up to an hour and a half. Nobody joined me. Oh well, we'll just clack this up. Clap this. We'll just chalk this up to an hour and a half regular video to where it was not a big deal. Um, but yeah, it just trying to help everybody out for the new players. You're gonna get your characters when you come in. You're gonna get Morgan. She's gonna come in at 10 pop. You're gonna get her and 9 others in there. Focus on her for her abilities. Get her to C3 as fast as you can so you can change this Squall of Thorns to when attacking instead of using skill one. Um, and then if you can, you're going to try to get this cooldown down to 2 turns, and then the number of defense decrease turns up, and then you want to get this up to max as well. So that'll be helpful. I mean, getting them all their skills leveled up are going to be very beneficial. K K is a great damage dealer in the beginning. Don't worry about investing in her. Try to get her to 6 star level 60 right away. Her Storm Relic is by far her best. And then because she's got attacks one enemy. This one I like because she gives herself the debuffs and it does decent amount of bad damage. So I usually lead with this one first, her second skill, and then just trigger this. So I guess you could load it up if you were going to do it to where you were setting their skills up individually instead of just saying, look, do this one first and this one second. You could actually set it up here. We'll show you. Let me go into restricted area, power up dungeon, plane of beasts. We'll load this one up. So instead of going in here for the quick settings and doing it this way, you can go into detailed settings and say like, all right, I want her to open with this, and she's going to do this and this. This is going to fall off. Do this again and then do that. And then it's just going to, or, or you could just have it, or you could just have it set like that. Open with that. If she's trying to do damage, open with that to get the buffs for 2 turns. And then she can go hit with the damage, hit with the damage. This one will be just whatever, if you're wanting to do for the knockdown of the shield, and then it'll come back to this one and give her the boost again, and it's still going to do 4 hits. So it's I'm willing to sacrifice one extra hit to get some crit rate and crit damage, a boost up on her. For Morgan, it's right now it's basically going to be bouncing back and forth, um, because you want this one. It has to put this one lands. Uh, you have to use this skill to land this debuff. So yeah, um, that's how you do it. But right now I'm just using the skill priorities. Open with this, do this, this. Then she's just doing this to help, and then he's knocking down shield. So um, I know I said I was gonna get out of here, but you're gonna poop. Well, did you wake up? You want to say hi to everybody? Can we get you in the picture? There we go. Want to turn around here? Come on. No, you don't. You don't want to be in the. Don't want to. Oh, yeah. Show everybody what you're doing. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Where'd you go? You keep disappearing on me. There we go. We'll get you in here somehow. Would you turn around? Turn around. Come on, turn around. Turn around. Everybody wants to see you. They want to see you, pretty bird. Come here, over here. Carrie. Come on, Carrie. No? Oh, he's being camera shy. What do you know? Other than that, he wants to be center of attention. Daddy's beautiful red tail, and then he's got his beautiful blue wings. Yeah, he's just a pretty bird all around. All right, so you want to do that? Well, I gotta remember not to put my arm down in that. I'll get it cleaned up here in a minute. Anyways, yeah. So you're just basically building up your core team that you're going to use, and then don't spread yourself too thin. Just work on a core team, and then maybe a couple extras. So, like I said, Morgan, Kay, Arthur, you can use, especially once he gets his um when he gets his wind relic. That is by far his better relic uh than than the others. Can I? Oh, I can't. You don't have 20 of those. Okay. So yeah, his storm relic is definitely his flame relic's okay, but his wind relic is definitely better. So, but yeah, darn it, I do that every time. So yeah, Morgan, work on her. Yeah, get your damage dealer up and run as fast as you can. Get her second. And if you do pull and you end up getting, you know, um, you know, and then Tristan, you can use Tristan, and these three are going to be key for Penvid. Uh, you get his storm relic. There is you could use him in there as well. And then for as a healer, depending on who you get, Sarah is a good healer. Curran is a very good healer. Um, Isolde is not bad, but she's she's definitely there's definitely nobody like Anika, but it just but work on your core team. Hopefully, when you get a Bodwin, you can get a Bodwin, or if you pull a Guinevere, that'll get you through Crom Kerouac 10-7, so that you can not have all your team sucked away. I'm glad I have a Bodwin on this. I will work on him on the side so that when I get to that stage of the game, then I'll probably work on Curran as well. Maybe, probably not until So I need to work on Guinevere. um, I need to get, do I have some equipment on here? I do have equipment on her now. So I can use her to try to go back to a 3-star, one of the levels that I needed to use 2 Frost relic heroes on. So, but anyways, everybody, whew, this is a lot. This is a long thing to do. An hour and a half into this. Oh, and there's guys that do this for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. Excuse me, you hanging out up there again? You hanging out on my closet door. Um, I need to clean this up or I'll forget and put my arm in it. Oh, sorry if it seemed like I was scattered all over the place. I thought more people would, since it is the weekend, they would jump in and, maybe ask questions, but I guess not. So maybe I'll shut this stream down. I will hop over to finish on playing this, get through my dailies, and see what happens there. Got a busy day after 3 o'clock. I got to go get some things. We got snow supposedly. Snow supposedly, but I haven't seen any yet. So where we are, like I said, the dividing line of the Interstate 70 in my state, everything north of it gets bad weather. Everything below it kind of doesn't get as much snow. But we farther south you go of that though, when you start getting closer to the other state, uh, it can transition to like a freezing rain. So that's actually worse than snow. But anyways, everybody, for those of you that I'd hoped to join. No, I know. It's the weekend, it's the holidays. Have fun with your friends and your family and spend time with everybody. Because we're not promised tomorrow. That's why it's called the present. Um, so but anyways, and if y'all watch this later on, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you're new, like I said, you got new players to the game, you got any questions? Put them in the comments below. I can't help you out and answer questions if you don't leave me a comment for me to help you work it through. It'll give me an idea of like going, oh, maybe I need to do a video on that. I can load up the system and get in there. And sometimes, hey, he's back. He's back. He's back. Where you at? He's not going to show up. My program for background remover is taking him out because he's where's he at? There he goes. Yeah. How you looking at the camera? Yes. Lucas, yeah, my bubby. No, you're not gonna work on my eyes today. I need them right now. So, oh, you're gonna work on my ear instead. Well, hey, careful. Don't be pulling any hairs out of there. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Please, if you watch this video at a later date, just, I appreciate it. And again, you got any questions or comments, drop them down below. I'll give them a read. And we'll just everything again. Enjoy your holiday weekend, and we will see you. Leave you with this. Remember, be safe, especially this holiday weekend. And if you're in an area where you're getting bad weather, uh, be safe. definitely want to be safe. Be safe on the roads, and most of all, be blessed. And we will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.